Hello, hello, hello. Do you hear me? And does it sound okay? Brian hears me. Nicole hears me. I wanted to make sure it sounds okay because I do have a fan on in this room. Um, okay, cool. Now, Vincent told me that I should actually um, open the broadcast like this. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with Simsters. Please don't fight all break long because we can't take it. I'm just saying. There was definitely a good 20-minute car ride where we were like, we're done. Let's just sell it. Let's just be done. It's too stressful. And then we got over it. Nicole, I worry about that all the time. I'm so worried that like employers will go back and listen to old broadcasts and be like, she said, what now? All right, guys, we are 3 minutes away from the first race of the night. This is Steward's Cup Synthetic Night, and we have a field of 9 going 5.5 furlongs in the Steward's Cup Synthetic Filly Dash. On the fence for Lee Cara, Keep Breaking Hearts. 3 for 6 lifetime for the daughter of Lloyd's Keeping It. She hasn't won since week 6. Poke Buffalo has the 2 accidental chips, a daughter of Hapag Wolf. 2 for 7, coming off a 5th place effort in Grade 1 company. Number 3, Massima Bella, Lee Cara's second runner in here. She's unbeaten in 2 tries. Katie Stepanian has the 4, Alluring Act by Shaquille. Love that. 2 for 6, was 4th last out in that same Grade 1. Shannon Hunt has the 5, Chain Reaction, a daughter of Dense Fog. Why is there a bug? There's a bug. Hold on. I'm going to try and remove the bug from the bed that I'm sitting on. Oh God, why is there a bug? Get on this piece of paper. Don't make me kill you. Get on the piece of paper. Okay. Ah! Now it's on the computer. Well, it went in the keyboard. I don't know where it is. Alright, well, it's probably on me. Or in the keyboard. It's probably fine. Poor Shannon Hunt. I'm trying to talk about Chain Reaction, the daughter of Dense Fog, who's 4 for 7, coming off 3 straight wins. Ah, the bug's back! Alright, I'm just picking you up and throwing you. Goodbye! Number 6, Mesa for Cesar Reyes, daughter of Ghostly Forensics. I love that this field is actually really diverse with their stallions. 3 for 6 lifetime, coming off of 2 straight wins, including a Grade 2. Jack Ryder has the 7 3-day 2-year. Daughter of Time and Tide, who I don't remember, but looks like I want to breed to if I can. 2 for 7, second last out in that Grade 1, and here she is, the horse that won the Grade 1 that everybody else finished behind her, and that is Firebreak for Shannon Hunt. Dense Fog, the sire here. This horse has won 4 in a row, including 2 Grade 1 races. Rounding out the field for April Hoffman is Casual Observer. 4 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds. The daughter of Lloyd's Keeping It was second last out behind Mesa, but before that won the Kindergarten Stakes with a 95. That's your field. 1 minute to post, but get your bets in for the Pick 4, Pick 6 Daily Double, and this race in particular. Burn the house down is usually the answer because of living in Arizona, but this was just a Beetle guy. I haven't actually seen who won yet. Okay. Now I have. All right. It is time for the first race of the night and the first race of our big week. Where'd the thingy go? Here we are. Betting pool is closed at $2,500. They're in the gate. They're off. Slow start for 3-day, 2-year. Accidentals, chips, and keep breaking hearts were both a step slow as well. Not a great beginning. Alluring act showing speed. And from between horses, 3-day, 2-year. Casual observer on the outside hustled up, and then Massima Bella. Accidental chips, keep breaking hearts, chain reaction, and fire break are well back. Mesa is the trailer as they go sweeping around the far turn. Led by Alluring act a length to 3-day, 2-year. And then Massima Bella. Casual observer shuffled back a spot to be fourth. Accidental chips, chain reaction, and keep breaking hearts. Fire break would have to make up 4 lengths, and then comes Mesa. They're coming to the top of the lane in the synthetic filly dash. Alluring act is your leader. Casual observer up in the second now, coming after her. Chain reaction from the back of the field is closing well. 3-day, 2-year, and fire break the rest well back. It's Alluring act trying to hold off Casual observer, and now Casual observer getting away. Casual observer going to cause a mild upset in the synthetic filly dash over Alluring act, chain reaction, 3-day, 2-year, and fire break. Did not have it today. Is this really her first? Thank goodness for Brian Levitt. I didn't think that. The official winner is Casual Observer, a 2-year-old chestnut filly by Lloyd's Keeping It, out of Patch of Pumpkin by Red Sky Morning. This is a Lee Cara bred owned by April Hoffman, who is now 3 for 5 lifetime. Next up, we have the boys in the synthetic dash. We have a field of 11 here. $500,000 on the line, and on the fence for Joey DePaulo. Too many pieces. The son of Lloyd's Keeping It is 3 for 5, coming off 3 straight victories. Nicole Marie pops up here with Hail Blow High. Okay. Madawan is the sire of this one, 2 for 7. Not only coming off a stakes win, but before that had a nice confidence-boosting barrier trial. Number 3 for Yulene Sarah, Shakespeare. I get it! This one's a Lloyd's Keeping It, who's 2 for 7. Hasn't won since week 8, but that was a grade 3. And fastest speed figure is a 92. Number 4 for Brian Chun, Star's Sorrow. I gotta turn up the brightness on this. I'm too old for this. The Son of Beauty in the Sorrow is 2 for 6 with 2 seconds, coming off a win in the Grade 1 race named after his sire. Paul Sellers with the 5, Sound Signal, a son of Dense Fog, 3 for 7, won his first 3 starts, and since then has been 4th, 2nd, and 2/3. Boo Bop, that is the best name. Roger Carlo with the homebred here, 3 for 5 lifetime, coming off a win in the Dream Situation Stakes. Yeah, this horse is weird. 1, 1, 6th, and then 1. Okay. Number 7, Mel the Slayer. For Kent Saunders, son of Slayer of Enemies, is 5 starts, 3 wins, and 2 seconds. Was a listed stakes winner 2 back, second last out, behind Corgi Bebop, who's in this race. I think I saw that horse earlier today. I Kept Calling is the 8 for Lee Cara, a homebred by a cat called Lloyd. 5 wins and 6 starts with a second. That loss was behind Star Sorrow last out in the Beauty in the Sorrow Stakes. So unbeaten, save for a loss last out. Number 9, No More for Lloyd, Joey DePaulo's second runner. This one's 2 for 5. Won the Seagull Stakes 3 back. God Damn It Charlie. Wow. Yulene Sarah with the son of a legalist. Just 1 for 7 with 4 second place finishes. Missed that grade 1 by 2 1/4 lengths last out. Rounding out the field, number 11, Canadian Royalty. Wait, where's that Bebop horse? Or Corgi Bebop or whatever that. Okay. I don't know. I thought that horse was in this race. Canadian Royalty is a homebred for Joey. 2 for 5. Won the grade 1 Stride Through Air Stakes earlier this year. That is the field. Reminder, a legalist is 13. Please use him while you can. Corgi Bebop's in the juvenile. Okay, well then why did this horse race against that horse? This is very confusing. Oh, okay. Hail Blow High's name is from Let the Wind and the Rain and the Hail Blow High. Okay, well, I didn't quite read it that way, but that does make sense. Alright, guys, it's post time. Craig, I hope you donated. I would love to take a significant portion of your money tonight. They're in the gate. They're off in the synthetic dash. I kept calling down to the knees at the start. No more for Lloyd from the outside is hustled hard to get ahead of the rest, and no more for Lloyd opens up quickly, 3 lengths clear of Hail Blow High and Too Many Pieces. Those two right together on the fence, dueling with Mel the Slayer, who angles across the track, and then comes Boo Bop. I kept calling and Shakespeare, then Star Sorrow, Canadian Royalty, Sound Signal, and God damn it, Charlie is at the back of the field. It's no more for Lloyd, who's absolutely flying out here, 5 lengths clear of Too Many Pieces, Hail Blow High, and Mel the Slayer, then Boo Bop. Those three are right together, a length back to Shakespeare, and I kept calling. Star Sorrow, Canadian Royalty, Sound Signal, and God damn it, Charlie, as they round to the top of the stretch. No more for Lloyd, trying to be reeled in by the closers. Too Many Pieces, Shakespeare is coming, and Boo Bop between horses, Mel the Slayer. They've got to get to No More for Lloyd. Boo Bop is doing well, shifting out, going around, tiring. No More for Lloyd. Shakespeare up into third, Star Sorrow, and it's Boo Bop who has taken over, and Boo Bop is going to win it. The synthetic dash goes to Boo Bop over No More for Lloyd, Shakespeare, and then Star Sorrow. Hey, yeah, Boo Bop, bick-a-dop-a-dop, Boo Bop. I don't know the words, Boo Bop. The official winner is Boo Bop. That's the best. He's a 2-year-old chestnut colt by Lloyd's Keeping It out of Musical Melody by McLean's Music. This is a homebred for Roger Carlo, who is now 4 for 6 lifetime. Whoa, why are your silks so big? Something happened to the upload that made your silks absolutely enormous. Well, you should fix that. Alright, what's next? The juvenile fillies. We have a field of just 6. Love that for me. They're going a mile for 750K. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to fix that one thing. It has a problem. Hold on while I'm thinking about it. So, the Stewards Cup Synthetic Juvenile Fillies route is new this year. And Vincent, entry clerk, never mentioned that there were too many. Wait, there's still too many. Why? It won't let me. The admin was supposed to make it so that the name field had more characters because it's all squished right now. Chris Hufford. Hey, it still won't let me put another character in. Wah. This is the race. Okay. Kind of wanted to get that done before it gets posted, but whatever, I'll fix it later. Anyway, that's not the race we're on. We're on a different race called the Juvenile Fillies. And we have a field of 6. And I lost the PPs, which is why I'm stalling. On the fence for Cesar Reyes, Connie Corleone, daughter of Reaching the Cup, is a maiden in 4 starts, was 4th in Grade 1 company last out. Number 2 is Miles of Mayhem, a daughter of Hot Dog from Maria Schroeder. Won her maiden in her third start, and that was with a 92, 2nd in Grade 1 company last out. Behind Rule number 2 for Horsey McHorseface, daughter of Rule number 1. I see what you did there. 3 for 4 lifetime, has won 3 in a row, including the Grade 1 Ivory Crown. Now the admin's talking to me. Hold on. Fillies and route. Sorry about this. Number 4, Hot Basilica Z. Flies in Hamiltonian. Sorry, Fleason. It's the first race of the week. Okay, I'll get there in the end. This is a daughter of St. Mark's Basilica, another maiden in 2 starts. What's up with this division? Why are there 2 maidens in this race? This one has been 3rd and 2nd in her 2 tries. Oh, I gotta talk faster. Number 5, Joey DiPaolo has Muggle Olympics. That's literally the best name besides Boo Bop or whatever that last horse's name was. 2 for 3 lifetime. This one has won 2 in a row, including a stake. And rounding out the field for Tion Long, Samoyed, the daughter of Interpol, is unbeaten in 3. That's your field. There's an unraced horse. Oh my gosh. I am now totally invested in that horse winning. That'd be so fun. Oh god, now if it wins, I'm in trouble. Okay, they're in the gate. They're off in the juvenile fillies. This was a good beginning. Muggle Olympics from the outside, showing speed. And then between horses comes rule number 2, Miles of Mayhem. On the outside, furthest of all, is Samoyed and Connie Carleone on the fence. Then comes Hot Basilica Z. The pace is not that fast, and Muggle Olympics is trotting ahead of the rest of the field, 5 lengths clear of rule number 2. Then comes Miles of Mayhem and Samoyed, 4 lengths back to Connie Corleone, and Hot Basilica Z would have to make up 10 or 11 to win this race. It is Muggle Olympics taking them around the far turn, 2 lengths clear of a quickly closing rule number 2. They're 5 lengths clear of Miles of Mayhem and Samoyed. Then comes Connie Corleone. Hot Basilica Z is still well back, and they're into the stretch. And Muggle Olympics still has the lead, but that lead is shortening. Rule number 2 bearing down on the outside, Connie Corleone, and then Miles of Mayhem. Rule number 2 alongside Muggle Olympics. They're 4 clear of the rest. Rule number 2, Muggle Olympics. It's rule number 2 who wins it. Rule number 2 over Muggle Olympics, 3 or 4 back to Connie Corleone and Miles of Mayhem. I have that freaking Hanson song stuck in my head now. The official winner is rule number 2, a 2-year-old bay filly by rule number 1, out of Twin Spot 2 by Twins Basil. This is a homebred for Horsey McHorseface, who is now 4 for 5. Wait, is Brian giving the alert? First SC alert! Had energy. Ooh, I am invested. Wait, how does somebody not race a Steward bred until week 16? Who is this person? Next up, we have the synthetic juvenile over a mile. We've got a field of 8, and we've only got 2 minutes because I yapped with my dad for so long. Joey DePaulo, so many horses tonight, and this one's Reaching for My Dog, which is something I do regularly, and she's usually there because dogs are in your personal space. 1 for 3 lifetime, Broker Maiden last out with a 91. Number 2, Over the Ocean, Maria Schroeder. That's where I threaten to send the entry clerk anytime he's annoying. This is a son of Reaching the Cup, unbeaten in 3 tries, and won a grade 2 last out. Number 3, Maharashtra. Wait, hold on, I didn't say that right. Maharashtra. Golden 60, love him, is the sire of this one. Unbeaten in 4 tries, including the grade 1 Seeking a Storm. This one's out of our Wootton Bassett mare. Yulene Sarah has the 4 Dynamic Power by Elite Power. Love seeing all these stallions. 4 starts, 1 win, and 3 seconds. Was second behind Maharashtra last out. And before that, second in the Plastics Juvenile. Here's Corgi Bebop. I knew I'd seen this one before. Brian Levitt with this homebred by Marowak, who's 3 for 6, coming off of 2 wins, and then was 4th in that Seeking a Storm. Number 6, The End Complete for Jack Meyer. Broke his maiden first out with a 90 and then 3rd last out in the grade 2 Dr. Gauzy. Number 7, for Lee Cara, homebred Express with Gold by Golden 60, 2 for 4, 3rd in that Seeking a Storm, and rounding out the field, Paul Sellers has Illusional. This is a son of Modern Games and the Great Mare Optical Phenomena. This is a maiden in 3 tries, but has never been worse than 3rd. Can he upset? That's your field. Get your bets in. Get your bets in. I can't see 'cause it's dark in here. Oh, I just texted the entry clerk to ask if he could turn on the lights in this room because I can't move, and his phone made the dinging noise next to me. So that's not going to go that well for me. Hope you guys bet. Ha, Craig. Ha. They're in the gate. They're off. Another good beginning for all, but Illusional on the outside went right to the knees. The rest away very well. Reaching for My Dog is on the fence and on the lead, joined by Dynamic Power and Over the Ocean, then the end complete. Maharashtra, then comes Corgi Bebop and Illusional. Express with Gold is the early trailer as they go sweeping around the first turn to the backstretch with Reaching for My Dog. I just love that. Is the leader by a length and some over the Ocean. Then comes Dynamic Power. Those two are pretty close together, and then comes the end complete. 2 back to Maharashtra, then 5 back to the rest. Corgi Bebop, Illusional, and Express with Gold is well back last. No change with half a mile left to run, and it's Reaching for My Dog, who's leading a length. Maharashtra moving up now a little bit, passing Over the Ocean. Dynamic Power shuffled back to be 4th. The end complete and Illusional. Corgi Bebop needs to get going, and Express with Gold, the trailer, they're into the stretch, and it's Reaching for My Dog. Maharashtra is the one who strikes first and takes command. Here's Illusional coming from the back of the pack and rolling, then Over the Ocean. Corgi Bebop, not today. It's Maharashtra trying to get away from the rest. Illusional charging hard. Reaching for My Dog is game and Over the Ocean, but it's Maharashtra to win it over Illusional, Reaching for My Dog, and Over the Ocean. I like Reaching for My Dog so much that I opened that one up instead of Maharashtra by accident. The official winner is Maharashtra, a 2-year-old chestnut colt by Golden 60 out of Kept Me in the Dark by Wootton Bassett. This is a Jonathan Fisher bred owned by Lily Wilkins, who is unbeaten in 5 starts. Nice boy. Next up, we have the Stewards Cup Synthetic Matron. We have a field of 12. That's painful. And we'll get right to it. This is a $1 million race going 1 mile and a 16th. I'm going to talk about all these horses, so Craig, feel free to donate more of your money, unless you've left the chat, in which case I'm talking to no one. On the fence for Maria Schroeder is the ultra nice mare Wandering Star. This is a $2.4 million earner who did win this race last year. No, sorry, she won a different Stewards Cup race last year. She also won the Pegasus this year. She's a nice girl. She was 3rd last out in the Plastics Distaff. She did win a Grade 1 back in week 5. What else? She won a Grade 2 back. And she's 11 for 16. Number 2, Sky Stradler for Carl Smythe. This is a daughter of Stradivarius. Love that. 3 for 12. She has not won since week 4 of this year. That was with a 91, her highest lifetime speed figure. Number 3, Double Sleeving for Madeline Gilbert, the homebred by Takeshi Kovacs. 14 starts, 6 wins, 4 seconds. She was 2nd in a Grade 3 last out, and also 2nd in a Grade 1 before that. 4th in this race last year. Number 4, Franzi Z for Fleason. This is a daughter of Franzia, who is 6 for 15, coming off a win in the Turnip Stakes. Before that, won the Some Kind of Madness Stakes week 7. Ran in this race last year, finished 7th, was a Grade 1 winner last year. Number 5, I Wanda Z. You know who owns that one. Another Franzia, who's 6 for 14, has been top 2 10 times, coming off a win in the Grade 1 Margot Stakes. Okay, sidebar, my book club this month read the Inheritance Game series, like literally the whole series, and I don't know if anyone else has read that. It's a YA series of books, and it's all about solving puzzles, and one of the puzzles was about you had to find a bottle of Margot wine, and every single time that word cropped up, I was like, even though that's a word that means so many different things, I was like, that's a horse in the sim. That was a really good horse, because I'm just that kind of a person. Okay, sidebar's over. Number 6, Blame the System for Todd Lucas, a homebred by Order Restored. 4 for 15, 4th in the Grade 1 Plastics Distaff earlier this year, won 2 Grade 3 races. Number 7, The Night Lives On for Nicholas Johnson. 7 for 15 lifetime, closing in on $500,000 in earnings, a dual Grade 2 winner this year. Number 8, Love is a Rose for Darcy McBride. The daughter of Dragon Whistle is 5 for 16, has been top 3 in 14 of those 16 starts. 2nd behind Shakaryar last out. Number 9, Kanavazi. This is a daughter of Contrail, her's 4 for 15. Coming off a win at a Game Point Sired Stakes. Love that for her. Number 10, Royal Celestine. Okay, guys, I gotta give you an admitted truth here. I thought Royal Celestine was a made up name for like a decade. That is Royal's real name. Royal's real name is Royal Celestine. So now you know. I think that's cool. Royal is doing good things in real life horse racing right now, so way proud. Shakariar is a daughter of Shariar, and 6 for 8. Last year won the Grade 1 All Weather Debutante. This year won the Grade 1 All Weather Oaks, the Synthetic Oaks, and the Plastic Distaff. This is your favorite, in my opinion. Number 11, Antilla Beach for Sue Wentz. The daughter of Oreo is 2 for 9, coming off a third place effort in the All Weather 1000 Guineas. Rounding out the field in a minute late, sorry, this field was huge, is A. Angelic Smile. Okay, that's going to bother me. Casey Gillespie, homebred by Shariar, is 5 for 10 and coming off a Grade 3 win. That's your field. Did you guys bet? Because I talked way too long. Am I still connected to the chat? Test. Yes, I am. You guys just aren't talking. All right, let's go. If that's the entry clerk, can you please turn on the light in here? I can't see anything. Hi, thank you. They're in the gate. They are off. Blame the system. Just a little bit slow, the rest away okay. And it's Shakariar showing speed quickly here. Wandering Star on the fence and then double sleeving. I Wanda Z and A Angelic Smile. The Night Lives On in Antilla Beach. Then Blame the System, Sky Stradler, Franzi Z, Love is a Rose, and Kanava Z. It's Shakariar who's leading 4 lengths to the rest. Shakariar is ahead of I Wanda Z. Then comes Wandering Star sitting in third alongside double sleeving. The Night Lives On in between horses a length back to A Angelic Smile, then Antilla Beach, a length to Blame the System, Sky Stradler, Franzi Z, Love is a Rose, and Kanava Z. Half a mile left to run in the Synthetic Matron, and Shakariar is leading by 2, and here is Wandering Star making up ground, coming after. Then comes double sleeving. I Wanda Z is well back now, dropped out of it. The Night Lives On, A Angelic Smile, Antilla Beach, and Blame the System, then Franzi Z, they're into the stretch, and Shakariar's got a hold off Wandering Star. They hook up in the lane, double sleeving still involved too. The Night Lives On back 4th, A Angelic Smile, we're down to 3. It's Wandering Star with her head in front of a game Shakariar. Double sleeving is in third, running the race of her life. It's Wandering Star though. Shakariar can't fend her off. Wandering Star wins it over Shakariar. Double sleeving, Night Lives On, and A Angelic Smile. The official winner is Wandering Star, a 4-year-old black filly by Oreo out of Wanda Woman by Abacus. This is a homebred for Maria Schroeder, who has now won 2 Stewards Cup races and is 12 for 17. Now I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, wait a second, the next race is a marathon, and the steward hates marathons. There's absolutely no way that the steward is going to call the marathon, is she? And you are absolutely right. There is no chance that that's happening.
Hello, Simsters. It's Stewards Cup week! Let's do this. Stewards Cup Synthetic Marathon. A 1.5-mile trek on a fake surface. First up, number 1, Advanced Wagers, Arthur Cutler. This horse has won 9 of 15 races. They were second in the Scottish Eclipse, and then before that was the winner of the Group 2 Instant Horse Stakes. They were third in last year's marathon. Number 2, Agnelius, Katie Stepanian, 8 wins, 19 starts. They won the CHRTB Stakes in their last start, so they're coming on the right foot. Before that, they were second in the Group 1 Horse Goes Skiing Stakes. They were fifth in last year's Synthetic Classic. Now they are going the long distance route. Number 3, Teeth Enamel, Casey Gillespie. Exactly half of their 22 starts have been victories. Most recently, she won the Scottish Nassau Stakes and the Grampians? What? The Grampians Oak Stakes, yeah. So 2 straight Group 1s for this horse. They were fifth in the Matron. Number 4, Paddler. GG Go Faster. 3 wins from 20 starts. They were second in the CHRTB stakes and won the Group 3 Elvis stakes. So they are stakes caliber, but this is still a huge jump in class. Number 5, Horn of Plenty. 5 wins from 15 starts. This horse likes to finish second more than he likes to win for Kent Saunders. He was second in the Plastics Classic and the Elvis stakes to Paddler and Infringement, respectively. His last win, though, was earlier this year in June when... well, not June, the 6th week. You know what I mean. I don't care anymore. Pristine Snow Stakes. That was nice, but after that, they've just been playing runner-up. Number 6, Infringement. 12 wins from 16 starts for Madeline Gilbert. This is a fantastic horse. They won the Plastic Classic, the Horace Goes Skiing Stakes, and the Gate City Stakes and the Tobacco Road Stakes. A bunch of really nice races, and when they have not won, they've been second this year. Never too far away from victory. And they won last year's Synthetic Classic. Number 7, Chocolate Factory. Randall Allen. 3 wins from 9 starts. They were 8th in the All-Weather 2000 Guineas, 6th in the Synthetic Derby, and now they're trying to go long to see if that'll change things. Number 8, Ecole. Christophe Desjardins, 3 wins from 16 starts, 2nd in an allowance race, a bunch of them, so an allowance caliber horse going big. Number 9, Mortal Safari, Uncle Khan, 4 wins from 20 starts, 5th in the Scottish Eclipse Stakes, but they won the Grampians Derby Stakes, and were 2nd in the Exhibition Stakes. And lastly, number 10, 2-4+, Polk Buffalo, 4 wins from 16 starts, they won the Bridgone Stakes and a Grade 2 earlier. They were 3rd in the Matron last year. And now time for the race itself. Let's do this. They're in the gate, and we're off in the Synthetic Marathon. Infringement broke quite well. Then it's Chocolate Factory, who's going to be right behind them early. These two are already going to separate themselves. Then it's Advanced Wagers in 3rd, followed by Paddler, another half a length. Then it's ahead to Agnelius, more half a length to Horn of Plenty. And then just under 2 lengths to Teeth Enamel, Mortal Safari, and 2-4+ is in the penultimate position. Ecole is going to conclude the field early on. So it's Infringement who is the one to catch, but Chocolate Factory says not so fast. These two have completely detached themselves from the rest of the field and are on their own pace early on. Advanced Wagers remains in 3rd, but only barely, as Paddler runs abreast, and then it is Agnelius in the middle of the pack, followed by Horn of Plenty, who is 3 lengths ahead of Teeth Enamel. Then it's Mortal Safari, who is in 8th, followed by 2-4+, and still trailing the field is Ecole. Infringement still going as fast as can be with Chocolate Factory. These two are at least 10 lengths ahead of the nearest opponent in Advanced Wagers, but that may not last long. We have quite a bit of race left. Infringement in front by 1.5 lengths. Then it's Chocolate Factory, but Infringement's only increasing it. Then after that, Advanced Wagers remains in 3rd with Paddler and Teeth Enamel. Horn of Plenty is slowly increasing his speed. Infringement is now a full 3 lengths ahead of Chocolate Factory, but the gap is starting to wane. Horn of Plenty now leads the cavalry charge and is now only 4 lengths away from Chocolate Factory, but a full 6 from Infringement as we are beginning to round the far turn of the Synthetic Marathon. It is Infringement who is the leader and the one to catch. He's still in front by 2 lengths. Horn of Plenty is neck and neck with Chocolate Factory for 2nd, but Chocolate Factory used too much energy early and is dropping back. It is Infringement who is leading them into the top of the stretch. Can they hang on? They're in front by 2. Then it's Horn of Plenty, who is enthusiastic as ever, but Infringement still has something left after such a huge lead and separation. Can Infringement hang on? Horn of Plenty is charging forward. These two are going to decide it. Infringement is begging for the finish. Horn of Plenty on the outside. Here they come, and it's gonna be Horn of Plenty by a neck. Infringement ran a great race, but could only be 2nd, and then it was Teeth Enamel in 3rd, followed by Chocolate Factory. The official winner is Horn of Plenty. This is a 4-year-old gray colt by Avakis out of Money Well Spent by Benjamin. This is a homebred for Kent Saunders, who is now 6 for 16 lifetime. Congratulations. Oh, shoot. The next race is also me, so I guess I better just get going then. The Mile. This race has 10 horses in it. Number 1 is Reaching Immortality for Joseph DePaulo, 12 wins from 15 starts. This is your defending champion. They have gone on to also win the Pegasus Synthetic Mile and defend their title in the Plastics Mile. But between that Plastic Mile victory, they were third in the Domination Stakes and are going into this year's Stewards Cup Synthetic Mile with their worst performance to date, a fourth in the Right to Dream Stakes. So which version of this horse are we going to see? Number 2, Urban Life Decay, John Snyder, 5 wins from 15 starts. They were third in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Mile and second in the Pegasus Synthetic Mile, but finally, they turned things up to 11 and won the Right to Dream Stakes, defeating multiple major contenders in this race. Number 3, Testing the Dog for Joseph DePaulo, 7 wins from 12 starts. A nice-looking record, but they've only won a Grade 3 in the Transfiguration Stakes, a huge jump. Number 4, Loretto, Cesar Reyes, 3 wins from 10 starts. They were 6th in the Right to Dream, 4th in the Fantastic Delight, and 2nd in the Testing the Waters in their last 3 Grade 1 attempts. They were also 2nd in the Synthetic Juvenile, so they're Grade 1 caliber, but have just yet to reach that level in winning form. Number 5, Prefontaine. Laura Ferguson, 2 wins from 7 starts. This horse is a router, but they're trying to shorten up a distance to see what would happen then. This year, they won the Roanoke Rapids Derby, a Grade 1 race, at a mile and a 16th. Logic would dictate that a 16th shorter wouldn't hurt, but this is a game. Number 6, looking at the Cup, Joseph DePaulo, 5 wins from 9 starts. They won their last 2 graded stakes races. They were Grade 3, and that's all they've got. Another big jump in class. Number 7, Porta Jing. Laura Smith, bred, Gigi Go Faster owned, 1 win from 16 starts. They broke their maiden and then have just been running in all these Grade 1 races, and the best they've been able to do is, I believe, 5th. That's not great. Number 8, Complex Maneuver, Lee Cara, bred, Brian Chun owned, 10 wins from 23 starts. They have successfully beaten Reaching Immortality twice now, first in the Domination Stakes, and then they were second in the Right to Dream Stakes. Defeating both of them was Urban Life Decay. Number 9, Complex Dogs, Denrino Hawkinson, 3 wins from 15 starts. They were second in the Family Gathering, and that's their only graded stakes attempt. And lastly, number 10, Leroy Jethro Gibbs. Horsey McHorseface bred this horse, and Denrino Hawkinson owns him. 6 wins from 13 starts. They won an allowance race, and they're a listed stakes winner, and that's about it. Very bold strategy indeed. They're in the gate, and they're ready for the start. And we're off in the Synthetic Mile. Leroy Jethro Gibbs broke quite well and is already sent to the lead. Porta Jing is in second, followed by Looking at the Cup, who's barely in front of Prefontaine. Then it's Complex Maneuver, followed by 3 parts of a length to Complex Dog, half to Loretto, and then we have Reaching Immortality. Testing the Dog is in the penultimate position, barely in front of Urban Life Decay, who concludes the field. Leroy Jethro Gibbs has opened up his lead to nearly 3 lengths now. Porta Jing still remains in second, followed by Looking at the Cup, who is just in front of Prefontaine. After that, it's Complex Maneuver and Complex Dog. The complex horses are in the middle of the pack. Reaching Immortality moves up 1 slot. Loretto is 8th. And then we have Testing the Dog, and Urban Life Decay is the trailer still. Leroy Jethro Gibbs has remained the pace setter. His lead has waned slightly, but he is still in front. Looking at the Cup takes over from Porta Jing. Porta Jing is going in the other direction now. So Looking at the Cup has now taken second, trying to take down Leroy Jethro Gibbs as we're rounding the far turn. Reaching Immortality is absolutely cleaning up horses with Complex Maneuver as we now hit the top of the stretch. It is Leroy Jethro Gibbs still in front. He's running the race of his life, trying to win his first Grade 1 race. Looking at the Cup, though, on the outside, has now taken over. Then to the outside of both of them, it's Reaching Immortality, and he is poised. It is Reaching Immortality moving forward with minimal encouragement, and he passes Looking at the Cup and Leroy Jethro Gibbs. Both ran fine races, but they're nothing compared to Reaching Immortality, who wins dulcetly by a length. He is going to win his second Stewards Cup Synthetic Mile stylishly and even easier than before. What a performance! The official winner, for the second time now, Reaching Immortality. This is a 4-year-old Dark Bay Colt by Reaching the Cup out of Muggle Doctor by Avakis, who is now 13 for 16 lifetime for Joseph DePaulo. Congratulations.
Well, if we tried to talk about the entire 14-horse field for the synthetic sprint, we would be here all night. So it's Aaron Presley for Brian Chun, Distorted Mac for Brad Fabman, Iron Maiden for Jack Meyer, and then Jack Ryder has One Piece the 4, Esteemed Mark for Lee Cara, Keep Ghosting Me, and Timid Freak, both for Jamie Bates. Yulene Sarah has Chandler Bing, love that. Spirited Cheer is the 9 for Laura Ferguson, then comes Jamie's third horse, Luck You Pal.
Rage Possession is the 11 for Jack Meyer. Cesar Reyes has the 12 La Gringa. John McClane for Chris Barber. And rounding out the field is Man in the Shadows for Lee Cara. That is your field for the synthetic sprint. They're off. Keep Ghosting Me stumbled at the start. Chandler Bing showing speed, an esteemed mark, then Man in the Shadows on the outside. One Piece and Distorted Mac, La Gringa. Aaron Presley is on the fence, Lucky You Pal, and Timid Freak, then Iron Maiden, Rage Possession. John McClane, Keep Ghosting Me, and Spirited Share is at the back of the field. It's Chandler Bing leading a length over Esteemed Mark and Man in the Shadows. They've got 2 on Distorted Mac, One Piece, Lucky You Pal, and Aaron Presley. La Gringa, Timid Freak, Iron Maiden, Rage Possession, then John McClane, Keep Ghosting Me, and Spirited Share. They're at the top of the lane. Oh, it's Cheers, not Share. At the top of the lane in the synthetic sprint, and we have a new leader as Man in the Shadows takes over and kicks away. Chandler Bing and Timid Freak are right there. Iron Maiden is coming on from the back, and then John McClane from well behind. It is Man in the Shadows who's opened up quickly. He's opened up by 3. Timid Freak trying to get to him, Iron Maiden and John McClane, but they're not even close to Man in the Shadows. He's going to win the synthetic sprint easy over Timid Freak, Iron Maiden, John McClane, and Chandler Bing. The official winner is Man in the Shadows, a 3-year-old chestnut colt by Lloyd's Keeping It. Out of Spiritually Destined by Ghostly Forensics. This is a homebred for Lee Cara, who is now 9 for 13 and has won 2 Stewards Cups in a row. Next up, we have another race, and that other race's name is the Juvenile Fillies Route. This is the inaugural Juvenile Fillies Route. We did promise that we would add route Stewards Cup races. It drew 8, so that's not terrible. On the fence for Kent Saunders is Eve Arden, the daughter of Positive Vibes, is unbeaten in 2 tries. Then comes Everdance for Brian Chun by Red Lantern, unbeaten in 2 tries. Aaron Tonning has May at the Bay. This is a daughter of Paddington, who's 1 for 2, broken maiden with an 88. Gretchen Swartz for Cesar Reyes is the 4-horse, 2 for 3 lifetime. She's by Positive Vibes. Then comes Truffy for Lane Muller. Mueller. What's worse is that I had a PE teacher with this last name that I loved, and I cannot think of what it is. Also, guys, my ear has been clogged for 8 or 9 days now, and it's like echoing really weirdly in my head right now, and it's really, really bothering me. And this is a daughter of Churchill who's a maiden in 2 starts, but she did win a barrier trial earlier this year. Corgi Boulevard for Brian Levitt, a homebred by Mage, a 1 for 3 lifetime, and coming off a confidence-boosting barrier trial. Number 7, Elite Angel for Darcy McBride. This one's by Elite Power. She won her only race back in week 13, and rounding out the field is Kina for Andrew James, a homebred by Positive Vibes, is unbeaten in 2. Hey, we finished with a minute and a half left to go. Wait, why is it quiet? Oh, sorry. I didn't know you couldn't hear me. It's probably because of the stupid fans. Hold on. It's a whole situation. Do 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 do. Do you wait?
Do you hear me better now? Did I just blast your ears off? It's sure going to be inconvenient to reset all of this again if Nathan comes back. And then reset it again if Nathan leaves again. Guys, do you guys want to know a secret? Do you want to know a secret? I'm going to tell you right now. It's very important that we all remember this. I asked Nathan, I was like, hey, can you call some races on Friday? I know you're like at your fancy new internship and being a baller somewhere on the East Coast, but can you call some Stewards Cup races on Friday? And he was like, well, it's my birthday. And I'm like, don't care. Call Stewards Cup races. Also, happy birthday. You know what would really make my life better, Joey? Would be if my eardrum would blow right now. That would really help. That's exactly how it happened. All right, it's post time for the Juvenile Phillies route, the very first one. They're in the gate. They're off. Truffy was one step slow. Everdance bobbled the break. Those two are the ones that want the lead, though, and they're hustled hard by their jocks to get out there. Elite Angel on the outside and Kina widest of all. Eve Arden on the fence, Gretchen Schwartz, then Corgi Boulevard, and May at the bay is at the back of the field. It's Truffy and Everdance. They're going together towards the backstretch, and they've got a length and some on Elite Angel. And then comes Kina, Eve Arden, and Gretchen Schwartz, then a length back to Corgi Boulevard alongside May at the bay. No change down the backstretch. With 5 furlongs left to run in the Juvenile Phillies route, it's Truffy and Everdance, a length clear of Elite Angel, and then comes Kina and Eve Arden, 2 back to Gretchen Schwartz, then Corgi Boulevard, and May at the Bay. They've only got 3 furlongs left to run in the inaugural Juvenile Phillies route. Truffy is still leading. Kina making a move on the outside, and Kina's up into second now. Everdance is still right there in striking distance, a length back to Eve Arden, who's closing. Elite Angel drops back, and Gretchen Schwartz, they're into the stretch, and it's Kina who's taken over. Truffy getting tired out here. Eve Arden takes second. Everdance is fourth. Gretchen Schwartz. It's Kina opening up by 2. Eve Arden doing her best. Truffy and Everdance are game, but it's Kina who's going to win at a length over Eve Arden and Truffy, then Everdance and Gretchen Schwartz. Schwartz. I don't know why that was hard. The official winner is Kina, a 2-year-old Dark Bay filly by Positive Vibes out of Girl in the Moon by Franzia. This is a homebred for Andrew James, who is now 3 for 3. Wait, this race wasn't even a mile. Oh no. Did the sim algorithm forget that Andrew James is only allowed to win mile races on dirt and turf and literally no other race ever? I think it's broken. Next up, we have the inaugural synthetic juvenile route. 750,000 on the line. We have a field of 6. Andrew James trying to make it 2 in a row with Aloe on the rail. Or is it Aloe? Maybe I'll say it different every time. This is a homebred by Takeshi Kovacs, unbeaten in 2 tries. Number 2, Brian Chun with Inspired Notion by Positive Vibes, 1 for 2. Brogue is maiden with an 88, was second in grade 3 company last out. Ken Saunders trying to make it 2 on the night with the unbeaten Robin Trower, the son of Elite Powers, coming off a win in the Plastics Futurity. Number 4, for Sue Wentz, Take 5. This is a son of I Loathe Week 6. I keep forgetting how much I love that name. 1 for 2 lifetime. This one broke his maiden last out in with an 89. Number 5, Pinterest. How is that name not taken already for Randall Allen? This is a son of Pinatubo. Love that. 2 for 3. Has won 2 in a row. And rounding out the field for Fleason, this is Avanox Z by Equinox. I didn't even know he had runners yet. And he is unbeaten in 2 tries. Won a stake with a 90 last out. That's field for the juvenile route. Alo. Six horses don't remind me of real life racing. Seriously though. One thing that's kind of weird of working at my job is that summer is so busy for us, right? We've got Del Mar is a signature track. And Colonial, obviously a big deal. We really support them. Ellis, we support Kentucky Racing, so a lot of Ellis. Woodbine coming up on the King's Plate. We just had the Woodbine Oaks. We have a lot of Woodbine. Canterbury Park has a bunch of stakes races. Like, we're just really busy in the summer. And what's crazy about my job is that we don't even have Saratoga. So, like, I can't even imagine how busy we would be if we also had Saratoga. My boss is not letting me go to Del Mar this year. I don't even think I'm going to Breeders' Cup at all. I'm trying not to think about it too hard. It's post time. Agree. I went twice last year, and this year I don't think I'm going at all. I'm also not going to King's Plate, which I did last year. I'm just sitting around this year at my desk. They're off in the synthetic juvenile route. It was a perfect beginning. Robin Trower showing speed, Avanox Z from the outside, and those two are going to kick away and open up in the synthetic juvenile route. It's Robin Trower and Avanox Z. They're 3 clear of Take 5, then Aloe from the rail. Inspired Notion and Pinterest is the early trailer, but not too far with those other 4. Robin Trower and Avanox Z, they've got 4 lengths on Take 5. Aloe's 2 lengths back, and then 2 lengths to Inspired Notion. Pinterest, they're stringing out more as they turn down the backstretch. Robin Trower and Avanox Z, 4 lengths to Take 5, 3 back to Aloe, and then comes Inspired Notion and 3 to Pinterest. That's your field. They're coming to the half-mile pole, and they've got to catch Robin Trower and Avanox Z. They've been throwing it down out here, and they've got a length on Take 5. Inspired Notion passes Aloe, who's in 5th now, and then Pinterest. The field's getting closer as they're rounding to the top of the stretch. And it's Robin Trower, Take 5, the first to pounce. Take 5 takes over as Avanox Z is done. Here's Inspired Notion flying down the track. Pinterest and Aloe not doing enough. It is Take 5. Inspired Notion splitting rivals trying to get to him. Robin Trower 3rd. It's Take 5. Inspired Notion, though, doing best. And Inspired Notion is going to win it over Take 5, Robin Trower, Avanox Z, and Aloe. The official winner is Inspired Notion. He's a 2-year-old chestnut colt by Positive Vibes, out of Cupid's Inspiration by Dee Stapita. This is a homebred for Brian Chun, who is now 2 for 3 lifetime. Brian Chun, you got a good little run here. Look how many Stewards Cup wins you have. Nice work. Next up, we have the Synthetic Speed. We have a field of 14. Blech. Okay, I'm going to stop being afraid of long races and going to start being afraid of big fields. Nathan, I'm going to make you call big fields from now on. Maybe big fields and long races. On the fence, She's a Mirage for Phil Furlong. Lee Kara bred this daughter of Lloyd's Keepin' It, who is 6 for 11. Shay's Kiss Z. Shay's Kiss Z. I think I need glasses. This PPs are hard to read right now. Is 6 for 21 for Fleasin' by Lloyd's Keepin' It, coming off of a stakes win. Brown-Eyed Girl Z, you'll never guess who owns and bred that one. Lloyd's Keepin' It is the sire. Has been top 3 in 13 of 18 starts. Joey DePaulo with Keep It Sparkling, the daughter of Lloyd's Keepin' It, 4 for 17. Then comes Beautiful as Always for Lee Kara. This one is 7 for 12, coming off 3 straight wins, including the Grade 1 Windswept Wonder. Beautiful Enemy, Katie Stepanian, owns and bred the 6, who is 3 for 12. Then comes Marabou for Yulene Sarah. This one's out of Marahute. If you're a Disney nerd, then you're all over that. 4 for 12, has been top 3 10 times. Lost a classified allowance last out, though. Burr Skiddy... Oh, wait, hold on. Skiddibobop. Burr Skiddibobop. We're going to go with that. Poke Buffalo Homebred, who is 6 for 20, 0 seconds, 4 thirds. Hasn't won since week 3, but that was a grade 2 over 6.5 furlongs. Since then, has only hit the board once. So what is going on with Burr Skiddibobop? Number 9, probably my favorite name since the Corgi horse earlier, and that is It's Giving Sleigh. I have a new sister who says that all the time. And this one is 10 for 19. She was 3rd in a grade 2 last out. Earlier this year, she won the Grade 1 Chalkapology Sprint, and she is the defending champion. I knew that name. Number 10 is her stablemate, and this is Espectro. Ghostly Forensics is the sire, 5 for 11, and this one won an allowance last out. Number 11, see, old Emily, who doesn't know things about things, would have said Versace, but I'm pretty sure this is Versace, right? Because that's like a fancy brand or something, right? Tell me if I'm right. This is a daughter of a legalist who's 4 for 11. She was ninth last out, but that was like that's not normal for her. She's always on the board, so that was just weird. Number 12, Floral for Randall Allen is 7 for 19. Number 13, Tears in the Rain for Jack Meyer. 7 for 18, has been top 3 15 times. And then rounding out the field is Toad of Toad Hall. Last year, second in this race by a head to It's Giving Sleigh. Lee Cara Homebred was the winner of the Grade 1 Artificial Dash. That's your field. Did you donate, Craig? Craig says yes. I feel like we can go. They're off in the synthetic speed. It's Giving Sleigh stumbled at the start. Marabou showing speed and quickly to the lead. It's Giving Sleigh hustled up, and then comes She's a Mirage. Shay's Kiss Z, Beautiful Enemy and Keep It Sparkling. Then Floral, Toad of Toad Hall on the outside, Beautiful as Always. Then Versace, Tears in the Rain, Espectro, Burr Skidabobop, and Brown Eyed Girl Z. It's Giving Sleigh with her head now in front of Marabou, and those two are dueling over She's a Mirage, Shay's Kiss Z and Keep It Sparkling, Beautiful Enemy, Floral, then Toad of Toad Hall, Beautiful as Always, and Versace, Tears in the Rain, Burst, Skidabobop, and Espectro, Brown Eyed Girl Z, and we are only 4 lengths front to back in the synthetic speed in the field of 14, rounds the turn. Marabou is now leading by 2. Marabou is opened up. Toad of Toad Hall is closing gamely on the outside. Shay's Kiss Z, Beautiful as Always, It's Giving Sleigh is shuffled back. They're running down the stretch. They've got to catch Marabou. Toad of Toad Hall is coming on strongly. Beautiful as Always, Tears in the Rain from the back, and Brown Eyed Girl Z. Marabou trying to outrun Toad of Toad Hall, and it's Marabou to win over Toad of Toad Hall. Beautiful as Always, Tears in the Rain, and Shay's Kiss Z. Why are we yelling for Jesus? The official winner is Marabou, a 3-year-old Dark Bay filly by Lloyd's Keeping It, out of Marahute by McLean's Music. This is a homebred by Yulene Sarah, who is now 5 for 13 lifetime. And I'm assuming going to run again next year because she's only 3. Oh, gee, it would sure be a pain if I had to unhook everything again.
Doop 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 a doop a doop doo doo doo. Do 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 do.
It is now time for the synthetic distaff. Number 1, Cole Lobel, Sanrino Hawkinson, 3 wins from 9 starts. They most recently won a non-winners of 3. They are a listed stakes winner, but have never ran in any graded stakes before this. Good luck. Number 2, Fast as Funk. Really got to pull out my theater articulation there. Chris Friedman bred this horse. Shannon Hunt owns it. 6 wins, 17 starts. They most recently won the Plastic Ladies Mile. So this girl is a Grade 1. I'm sorry, that name. Okay, Grade 1 winner. They're pretty good. Number 2, Tempered Expectations, Joseph DePaulo, 16 wins from 26 starts, the most experienced horse in this field. They won the Grade 1 Old Dog Stakes. They were 3rd in the Conrad Memorial most recently. They won this race, but when they were 3 years old. Now they're 6. Since then, they've been second twice in a row, so this is their 4th time participating. Number 4, Cracks in Space, Stenrina Hawkinson, 4 wins from 15 starts. They have worked through the non-winners ranks and then were 4th in an allowance. Again, good luck. Number 5, Perpetua, the Steward bred, owned by Katie Stepanian. She is 3 for 10. She was 8th in the Conrad Memorial, won a Grade 3, but has done nothing of note really since. Oh, actually, no, she was 3rd in a Grade 1, I guess. Number 6, Uncharted Waters, Shannon Hunt, 4 wins from 11 starts. They won the Grade 2 Show Me That Smile. And they also won the Stewards Cup Synthetic Juvenile Fillies, but that Smile stake was the only one they've won. They've kind of been a lot of in-the-money stuff. Number 7, Modern Wife, Joseph DePaulo, 5 wins from 9 starts. They won a non-winners of 5 last time out, but they also are a grade 2 and grade 3 winner. Third in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Juvenile Fillies last year. Good Vibe Z, number 8, flies in Hamiltonian. 4 wins from 17 starts. 6th in the Holiday Surprise. 5th in the Plastics Mile. They did win the Holiday Surprise a year prior to that, but that was the last time this horse came first. Number 9, Song of Fury, Francis Fillart. 4 wins from 9 starts. They won the Conrad Memorial over many major contenders in this race, including Tempered Expectations. So that puts them right at the top. She could be something else. Number 10, Twin Spot. Jamie Bates, 6 wins from 14 starts. They won the Holiday Surprise against quite a few other Stewards Cup contenders. They were second in the Plastic Ladies Mile, so they're really at the cusp. They were 7th in last year's Distaff. Number 11, Mirazur, Tinyuan Long, 4 wins from 16 starts, 8th in the Holiday Surprise, 3rd in the Plastic Ladies Mile. They were 3rd in last year's Distaff. Number 12, Wild Water Rapids, Joseph DiPaolo, 12 wins from 22 starts. They are last year's winner, the defending champion. Since then, they've continued to stay strong with wins in the Grade 1 Blessing Stakes, and they won their last race. At number 13, Etchy's Resonance. Jack Ryder, 2 wins from 17 starts, second in the Holiday Surprise, a listed stakes winner, and that's kind of... Oh, they were second in the Old Dog Stakes. That is something else they did. They're in the gate. And we're off in the Synthetic Distaff. Good Vibe Z wins the break. Then it's Fast as Funk. I am playing a dangerous game in this race call. Then in 3rd place, Cracks in Space, who's only a nose in front of Twin Spot in 4th. Then Perpetua. Tempered Expectation in the middle of the pack in 6th, only a half a length in front of Mirazur. Then it's Uncharted Waters in 8th. Then only a neck to Modern Wife and another neck to Wild Water Rapids in 10th, uncharacteristically far behind Wild Water Rapids. Etchy's Resonance is 3rd last. Song of Fury and the trailer is Cole Lobel. Fast as Funk has taken over the lead from Good Vibe Z. These two have separated a bit from Twin Spot. Cracks in Space in 4th, followed by Perpetua. Uncharted Waters has moved up a bit. Tempered Expectations drops back a slot in 7th. Mirazur is 8th, then it's Modern Wife, Etchy's Resonance, Wild Water Rapids staying near the back. Song of Fury is in the penultimate spot, and Cole Lobel is last. Fast as Funk remains the leader. Good Vibe Z is in 2nd. And here, moving up, is Tempered Expectations. They have moved up the pack and are now in 3rd place. Then in 4th, it's Twin Spot, followed by Perpetua, Cracks in Space, Modern Wife. And at the back of the pack, toiling, is the defending champion, Wild Water Rapids. They are last at the top of the stretch. This is an absolute surprise. Fast as Funk leads the pack and is in front. Good Vibe Z is now pushed back to 3rd, as here comes Tempered Expectations, the best hope of catching Fast as Funk, who leads the way, but not for long. Tempered Expectations pulls away. She's back to her 3-year-old form. She is going to win her 2nd Synthetic Distaff after quite a bit of 2nd place. She's back on top. She has won again. Tempered Expectations surpasses all measures. The official winner, Tempered Expectations. This is a 6-year-old bay mare by Benny and the Jets out of Cursed Knife by Curse the Sun. This is a homebred for Joseph DiPaolo, who is now 17 for 27 lifetime. What a mare. Congratulations. See you all on the flip side.
All right, now I gotta plug everything back in. Stand by. It's a whole situation. Do 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 do. Settings need to go to this thing. All right.
Okay, can you guys hear me normal? Oh, sorry, should have warned you. I'm coming back. Oh, good, Nicole warned you. You had plenty of warning. It is time for the Stewards Cup Synthetic Classic, and I actually really like this field. I think this field is great. This is a fantastic classic. So, on the fence for Andrew Chilin is No Derby Day. 5 for 9 lifetime for the son of Franzia. He's coming off 3 straight wins, including the Grade 1 Franzia Stakes. Number 2, Jim Lovell for Poke Buffalo. The son of Rich Strike is 2 for 9. This guy broke his maiden first out, showing that he was really talented. Then he did not win again until last out when he won the all-weather 2000 guineas with a 96. Okay. Number 3, Transversal for Jamie Bates is a 6-year-old son of Franzia who's 10 for 25. Won 2 listed stakes this year. That's a lie. One of those was a classified allowance. Third last out. Number 4, Grimacing Smile for Casey Gillespie is a son of Positive Vibes. Has been top 2 in 9 of 11 starts. Last out won a grade 2. Number 5, Testing the Angels. Darcy McBride with this homebred by Testing the Waters. 8 for 21, $2.2 million earned. Last year was 8th in this race, but won the Pegasus route. Number 6, why is this so small? Aravos? Aravos? We're going to go with Aravos? Tell me if I'm wrong. The son of Gaiath is 7 for 17, has won 2 in a row for Shannon Hunt. Number 7, Ember to Inferno is a millionaire, a 3-year-old for Paul Sellers. This is the 3-year-old out of Optical Phenomena. Won the Grade 1 Synthetic Derby 2-back with a 97, and last year took the Stewards Cup Synthetic Juvenile. Number 8, Temple of Stone for Randall Allen. This is a son of Moose Knuckle who's coming off a stakes win. Before that, lost to Aravos in the Ski Glove Stakes. Number 9, Semi Precious for Madeline Gilbert. Madeline hasn't won a race yet tonight, I don't think, and that is unusual. This is a son of Rich Strike who's 5 for 9 with 3 seconds. Lone off the board finish did come last out behind No Derby Day. Number 10, Pace Setters rounds out the field for Randall Allen, the son of Pinatubo. 9 starts, 5 wins, 4 second. Lost to Jim Lovell last out, but before that won the Wild Horses Stakes. That's your field. And we got to get right to it, because otherwise we're going to run right into results. Erebos. Erebos. I promise to try to remember that in the heat of the moment. Erebos. I'm trying to find where the window is. There we go. They're off in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Classic, and Temple of Stone was one step slow. Erebos down to his knees at the start. It is Jim Lovell showing speed, and now Temple of Stone rushed up. Ember to Inferno and Semi Precious. Testing the Angels and No Derby Day on the fence. Erebos and Pace Setters. Grimacing Smile. Transversal is at the back of the field. So they're rounding the clubhouse turn. 7 furlongs left to travel, and it's Temple of Stone winging out here, leading by 3 over Ember to Inferno, head in front of Jim Lovell. Another 3 back to Semi Precious and Testing the Angels, then No Derby Day, Erebos, Pace Setters, Grimacing Smile, and Transversal. It is Temple of Stone, who's now opened up 4 down the backstretch. Temple of Stone over Ember to Inferno, then Jim Lovell right alongside, 4 back to Semi Precious and Testing the Angels, 2 to No Derby Day and 6, then Erebos, Pace Setters, Grimacing Smile. Transversal is the trailer and would have to make up 13, and they're rounding the far turn, led by Temple of Stone. Here's Jim Lovell with a move coming to him, and Jim Lovell's up into second. Ember to Inferno alongside, those 2 bearing down on the leader, and No Derby Day is coming. No Derby Day's up into 4th. Erebos, Pace Setters, Semi Precious dropping back, and they're at the top of the stretch, and Jim Lovell takes the lead. Temple of Stone cracks. No Derby Day's coming. Ember to Inferno between them. Erebos is back and 4th. It is Jim Lovell. Ember to Inferno, No Derby Day, 3 across the track, a length back to Erebos. Jim Lovell doing his best to hold them all off, and it's Jim Lovell. No fluke last out. He wins the Stewards Cup Classic. No, Stewards Cup Synthetic Classic. Don't get excited. Ember to Inferno 2nd, No Derby Day was 3rd, Erebos, Temple of Stone, and Pace Setters. Why doesn't Mark have a headshot? Nathan, I think that all the time. The official winner is Jim Lovell. He's a 3-year-old Dark Bay Colt by Rich Strike out of Wonder Girly by Frenzia. This is a homebred for Poke Buffalo, who is now 3 for 10 lifetime. Poke, what were you doing with this horse for the first half of its career that it couldn't get out of its own way? Guys, I'm out of here because I promised my kids I would care that they existed tonight. So I'm going to go do that. And Poke, I ran him normally. I'm just teasing you, obviously. So I have an appointment tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be able to do tomorrow's race calls, and I can't do Wednesday. I'll quit. But I will do Thursday and then a whole bunch on Friday. Friday will be all sim all the time. Good night, farewell, good night and stuff and stuff. Boo doo, do do. Ending stream for you.